Next one you're going to do is what we call a vertical plank. Now, as you increase your strength and endurance, you're going to be able to do the plank on the floor, and it's all about your core muscles. So as you brace yourself, holding your body weight up, you're going to kind of create like a V shape with your elbows and wrists. So go up against a wall and create that V shape so that your elbows to wrists are flat up against the wall, and you're going to brace yourself. As you do this, squeeze your core muscles. This is where all of your balance and strength should come from as you go through this exercise. Once you have yourself braced and balanced, we're going to switch it up. Go from the vertical plank and go elbows to palms, and you're going to create this flow for 60 seconds. Okay, so this increases your core strength and arm strength as you go through this. Next one, we're going to go into my favorite, which is the James Brown hip thrust. So grab your cans of soup or bottles of water or whatever you have, and you're going to create a stance that's shoulder width apart distance. Squat down a little bit, extend your arms with your knuckles up, and come into a thrust, hip thrust. So go down and hip thrust. Now, as you do this, you're getting all of your biggest muscles in this exercise. You're getting your quads, your hamstrings, your butt, and your core. Now, as you go through it, breathe into your core. You're going to clench your butt when you come up and your core muscles. Go back down, clench, and squeeze your core. That's a great one. Next one is the ski throwback. You can do this with water bottles or without, up to you. You're going to get, again, a shoulder width distance stance, and squat down a little bit and lean forward. Get into skier's position. Once you're in skier's position, you're going to extend your triceps. So come in and push them out, flush them straight out. When you get to this position, squeeze your triceps. And again, always breathe into that. Breathe through it. Okay, so I'm going to show you a front stance for that. Shoulder width apart, lean forward, and push back. Okay, 60 seconds of that. Next, you're going to do, with your weights, whatever you have, we're going to do little squats, mini squats with a shoulder press. Okay, so this is starting position. You're standing up straight, feet are a little more than shoulder width distance apart, and you're going to do a mini squat and push up. Come back. You want to keep your arms at a good distance, if not like a 90-degree angle, and then push through and do a mini squat. Push through, mini squat. With squats, you never want your knee to go past your big toe. So watch yourself, because once you do that, all the weight goes on your knee. And for anybody with knee injuries, you want to avoid that at all costs. So squats actually come from the back, the butt, quads, and hamstrings, and then core balance. Next, you're going to go into a backwards lunge. This is something that you want to balance yourself with and do to the extent that you're capable of. You're going to go back and keep your foot flat and come back up. Switch legs. Okay? So do it that you're capable of doing it. If you have great flexibility, go pretty far back. Come back up, go far back, and back up. This again is focusing on your quads and hamstrings. Next one is the standing mountain climber. You're going to do opposite arm and leg. So up and reach. Do as high as you can go with your knees and arms. Like you're reaching for that next threshold on the mountain as you're climbing it. I'm doing this for 60 seconds. We're nearing the end. We're going to do Supermans. These are going to be vertical cross limb Supermans. You're going to use a wall to balance yourself. Opposite arm to leg. Balance your arm up against the wall and flush your leg out. Let it cross over the other leg, and what this is focusing on is your butt, thigh, and core. So you want to keep your balance. Come back in, switch, and squeeze this area. Come back in and switch. Now, if you have really good balance, You can do it standing without any support. So you go like this and flush. Okay? And again, it's getting your lower back, your butt, thighs, and core. And the last one to finish off with are calf raises. You can use hands on hips to balance. You go up and down, up and down. When you get up, go as high as you can and squeeze your calf muscles and hold it and go back down. All of these movements are about proper mechanics and fundamentals and focusing on that muscle group that you're working through. I hope that supports you guys, and get ready for the next video.